Hi friends! Today we're going to assemble my Let It Snow layered snowflake card. I've got all the pieces cut here. I'm also going to use some Barely Art craft glue and some pop dots. I also have a little gem picker-upper tool. If you haven't seen one of these before, they have a little sticky material in them similar to those like gummy art erasers, and they are used for picking up gems. But you can also use them for picking up little tiny bits like the dot in the eye and Let It Snow. So I have that to help me put the dot for the eye in place. The first thing that we're going to do is take our card base and our background layer. And I'm just going to put pop dots in the corners of our background layer. Make sure you flip it over so that we're putting the dots on the correct side. Now I'm going to place those on the card. And really push down on the pop dots to make sure that it's stuck really well to the base. Next, we have our middle snowflake layer. You want to line this up with the outside edge, so make sure that our snowflake is on the right-hand side, and then flip it over and put on our pop dots. And give that a good press. And then our last snowflake is this lighter blue layer. And that goes on the left-hand side. Oops. It goes on the left side upper corner. And then we'll flip that over and add our dots. Now, of course, you could just glue or use a tape roller if you don't want to make this card so puffy, like if you're going to mail it. I've also included an envelope template, which is large enough to accommodate the thickness of the pop dots. Now we will line this up with our outside edge and then push our dots down, making sure we're really stuck down nice in the corners. Okay, so now we have our frame piece, which makes a nice border and gives us the background for our text. I think it's easier to glue on the text before we put the frame on the card. So let's take our glue and make sure we line up our letters and then flip it over and apply that Barely Art glue. You could choose to cut these letters with an adhesive vinyl and just lay it on that way, kind of like a sticker. And that would look really nice, maybe with a metallic vinyl. I used white pearlescent paper for both the card base and the letters. Now let's glue on our it. Okay, so now I have the little eye, and I'm just going to take a tiny bit of glue and put it on the dot of our eye. And I have the gem tool, and I'm just going to grab the front side. Whoops. And use that to place it down. Now, let's glue on snow. Now, let's glue the frame on also, since it's not small enough to accommodate the small pop dots that I have. And we'll want to make sure that we're just getting glue around the border of the frame. We don't want to glue down the top part of the letters because that will glue them down to the background layers where we've just created this nice 3D effect with our snowflakes. And then we just carefully center the frame on the light blue layer, and the glue gives us a little bit of wiggle room to get it just so. And then give that a nice pat. And here we have our finished card. Thanks for crafting with me today. I'll see you next time.